So, let me catch my train of thought now. So, the bottom line was he was angry at the people, and he didn't feel that God was blaming them enough. He wanted God, or Moses wanted God to blame them. He wanted God to say, to take it out on them, rather than him just mildly saying to the rock, okay, rock, bring forth water, and it came forth. He felt the people needed to be rebuked, is what it was. And so Moses was not trusting God. He felt his ideas were better than God's ideas because he was angry. So it was a trial, it was a test, and it was a temptation both. Satan wanted him to do what he did. God wanted him to do what he instructed him to do. And God took it very seriously. Did you notice that last verse? And the Lord spake unto Moses, verse 12, because ye believed me not. He didn't believe that God was doing it right. You didn't believe me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, to treat me as holy. He ignored what God said, and he did it his own way. Therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. He robbed the people of seeing God's miracle. Now, what would have been a greater miracle, for Moses to strike the rock, or for Moses to speak to the rock? To speak. In speaking, God wasn't getting the glory. It was like, okay, Moses struck it, and so Moses gets the glory for it. And so God was disappointed, but God brought all of this to Moses. He brought the people out there. He brought Moses out there, not only for Moses' sake, but for the people's sake. They needed to see God's glory. And Moses needed to see that this is the way God wanted him to handle it. And I'm starting with that because I want to demonstrate again that the trials in our life are always both a temptation and a test. God wants to teach us. Satan wants to get us to fall. Now turning back to James 2, or James chapter 1. We're going to pick up where we stopped on the last message. And we're going to start in verse 19 and 20. We're just going to deal with verses 19 and 20. Listen to what it says. And I want to say just ahead of this that I never really connected